That depends on the investment. I know that many people are fond of opening companies in, for example, Delaware, Wyoming, Nevada. The 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 deal with these states, uh, Wyoming, Nevada, Delaware, they do not show the name of the owners of the companies that are open in those states, and they are called offshore companies, or offshore U.S. company, or U.S. offshore company, because they work like a offshore, like an offshore company. Offshore companies do not reveal, do not have the public records of the courts that approve the companies in offshore jurisdictions, do not reveal the name of the owners. Same thing applies with this state. And we have helped clients to set up that structure like that. And whenever we are applying for a company in this legislation, the name of the company, the name of the owners of the company is not shown. There is no information. You cannot get that. It's impossible. Even if you pay, you will not get it, because that is what makes the estate attractive for forming companies. Now, you do that. If you need to do that, okay. If you do open a company, for example, in Delaware, and you are going to buy property in Florida, you need to register the company in Florida. And then when you register the company in Florida, you are not going to put your name. You're going to put the name of the company as the owner. So that way your identity will not be revealed if you don't want people to know that you don't want people to know that you have a property in that particular state. That will be one layer of information. So you open an LLC in Delaware with at least 2 members to enjoy the limited liability protection, but then you have to register that LLC in the state where you purchase the property. Otherwise, the banks will not allow you to purchase. And then a company that is foreign to the state where you are buying property is considered a foreign company, needs to be registered. So once you have that, this is where it comes, or you have that in mind. This is where it comes, the jurisdiction where you are going to open. It all depends on the strategy that you have. You can open a Delaware LLC with 2 members, and then because you don't want people to know that you own that LLC, then you come to Florida, you come to Texas, you come to Kentucky, and you open an LLC there, but not your name, but a name of the company in Delaware. But for example, if you open an account, we have clients opening accounts remotely, and we do also the opening of the account remotely with the client. So there's no need to come to the US now. There is one bank that is accepting clients with applications provided online. So not online, I'm sorry. The applications providing the hard documents and filling up a PDF application. It's no online application. It's an actual document that needs to be filled in and attached all the documents requested by the bank, and that will be analyzed and approved or denied or requested more information. So if that is what you want, your name not to be pointed out, not to be seen on any company records in the USA, and you are a foreigner or you are a US citizen, the best jurisdictions for opening an LLC like that would be Delaware, will be Wyoming, and Nevada. Those will be the three legislation that have that organization or that way to organize entities, companies in the USA. If you do not, but remember, if you do that, you also need to register the company in the state where you are planning or you are buying or you're going to buy the real estate. So you have to be very careful if that is the way to keep your identity secret, but not knowing or deciding where is that or what is that you need to accomplish. If you want to keep your name confidential and no one is able to know that you own that property, then Delaware will be the location for selection. You can select Delaware, and then once you have a company open in Delaware, you need to apply to the IRS, to the Internal Revenue Department, for a tax ID. But remember, at that point, as you are a foreigner, you will need either a third party that acts as a third party and then apply for the LLC on your behalf, or you will need apply it by yourself. Not by yourself. We help clients apply through an accountant or a CPA, and that will take at least 30 to at least 90 days. I want to be conservative, so I think that it takes 30, probably 60, but I would say 90 days is the average that is taking right now. Once you have that, is when the opening of the bank account remotely is possible. So you need to have the company incorporated as well as the tax ID also received.